tell you, I've always wanted my own talk show, maybe called Sherri. I don't know. Because I love to have fun. I love people feeling good. When I tell you the battles, people don't understand. When we are in power, the battles we gotta fight that you will never know about. Never. To keep a show on the air.
Y'all, Wendy Williams didn't just dominate daytime TV. She owned the conversation. But ever since Sherri Shepherd stepped into the slot Wendy once ruled, the tension has been impossible to ignore. Behind the scenes, it seemed like Wendy was waiting for the new era to crack, and now people are wondering if the daytime throne was never really hers to replace.
To crumble.
It's being reported, y'all, that things are finally looking up, y'all, for Wendy Williams. And they're saying if the signs are right, they're saying 2026 could be her biggest year yet. Now, they say just one day, honey, after the news broke that her daytime replacement, Sherri Shepherd, is being canceled after 4 seasons. It's being reported, y'all, MTO has learned that producers are actively, y'all, working on a plan to bring Wendy Williams back, y'all, to television.
Wendy may have played it classy whenever the cameras were rolling, but now that Sherri's show has officially come to an end, the conversation is getting a whole lot messier. Suddenly, people are looking back at why some viewers never believed Sherri could truly fill Wendy's shoes. And now the biggest question is hanging in the air. Could Wendy Williams actually be making her comeback to television? Because if the latest buzz has any truth behind it, Wendy's story may be far from over, and that TV spotlight could be waiting for her again.
Okay, so Sherri Shepherd. Sherri.
Okay, y'all. By now you've probably heard the bombshell. The Sherri Shepherd show has been canceled. And honestly, a lot of people didn't see this one coming. After running for 4 seasons and landing huge names like Oprah, Michelle Obama, and 50 Cent, Sherri's show appeared to have built some serious momentum. Its ratings were also holding their own compared with similar daytime programs, including Jennifer Hudson's show. So much so that Sherri reportedly believed a 5th season was practically within reach. But apparently, she wasn't just hoping for another season. She was reportedly looking much further ahead. Sherri allegedly wanted the show renewed for multiple seasons, so she could cement herself as a major force in daytime TV. Sources even claimed she had already been pushing for changes, including a bigger paycheck and a lighter filming schedule so she could have more time for acting and comedy. Then came the shocker. When Debmar Mercury announced the cancellation, Sherri was reportedly blindsided, and the situation allegedly became anything but smooth. Executives insisted the decision was about the changing daytime TV landscape, not the quality of the show or Sherri herself. They even indicated that they believed in the program and were interested in exploring other platforms for it. But that explanation only made people ask one question. If everything was going so well, why cancel it now? And this is where Wendy Williams enters the conversation. According to the narrative surrounding Wendy, she believed the writing was on the wall from the very beginning. Wendy's take was that Sherri wasn't necessarily chosen because executives had discovered the next massive daytime superstar. Instead, the argument was that they needed someone with a warm, upbeat personality who could step into the chair Wendy had been forced to leave behind. And here's the part that makes the story even more interesting. Before ever taking over Wendy's time slot, Sherri had reportedly been trying to get her own talk show off the ground, but those efforts hadn't really taken off. Then Wendy's health struggles changed everything. As Wendy became unable to consistently return, guest hosts started rotating through the show, and Sherri quickly became one of the standouts. Her appearances reportedly received strong reactions. Then, after Wendy was placed under guardianship and it became increasingly uncertain whether she would ever return to daytime television, the industry began moving in a very different direction. Suddenly, Sherri had her own show, and not just any show. The show that was taking over Wendy's old position. Then came the moment that made everything feel even more awkward. Sherri announced her new talk show on the Wendy Williams show itself. And the network made little effort to hide the fact that Sherri was being positioned as Wendy's successor. While Sherri was building a new daytime empire, Wendy's name was still hanging over the entire situation. And now that Sherri's show is gone, people are looking back at that transition and asking whether Wendy's old throne was ever truly replaceable.
Starting in September, I am debuting my own talk show, Sherri! I am so excited because I am going to be joining the Debmar Mercury family. That is the company that produces this show and several others that you love.
And here's where the situation got even messier. Sherri didn't just inherit Wendy Williams' old show. She reportedly received the exact same 10 a.m. time slot, while Wendy's Instagram and Twitter accounts were reportedly renamed to help Sherri connect with Wendy's existing audience. Yeah, you heard that right. When Sherri's show launched, viewers quickly noticed the similarities. The entrances, certain segments, and overall presentation seemed to echo the formula that had made the Wendy Williams show such a daytime hit. To some fans, it felt like they were watching a new version of Wendy's show, just without the famous purple chair and Wendy's unforgettable "How you doing?" catchphrase. Was Wendy really supposed to be happy about that? According to reports, she was anything but pleased. Wendy had spent years building that platform and was known for maintaining an intense work schedule before her health struggles forced her away. Watching someone else step into her time slot and continue the legacy she created reportedly made an already difficult situation even more painful. But then things allegedly went from awkward to personal. Sherri reportedly made comments about Wendy's health that some people interpreted as a major dig, suggesting Wendy was better off staying home and receiving the care she needed. And that's when the conversation shifted from television competition to something much deeper. Wendy's legacy versus the person brought in to replace her. Asterisk. Now that Sherri's show is over, fans are revisiting that entire transition and wondering whether Wendy's presence was simply too powerful to replace.
And she's so sick.
She's not well. So there's just a lot going on in Wendy's life that this is where you need your friends, where you need your family. You need people who love you. So all I can do over here is pray.
According to Wendy's side of the story, Sherri allegedly helped create the tension between them. Wendy reportedly wanted the two women to sit down and clear the air, but instead, Sherri allegedly suggested that Wendy was simply jealous of her success. Now that Sherri's show has suddenly been canceled, Wendy's supporters are calling the situation karma. They believe Wendy was pushed aside, replaced, and treated unfairly, and now the daytime spotlight may be shifting again. But here's the bigger issue. Sherri never needed to become Wendy. She didn't have to copy her style. She simply needed to give viewers a reason to tune in every day and wonder what she would say next. According to critics, that connection never reached the level Wendy had with her audience, because celebrity gossip is everywhere. What made Wendy different was the way she delivered it. She could turn ordinary Hollywood drama into must-see television, and nobody quite knew what she might say next. Sherri's show may not have been a financial disaster, but reportedly, it wasn't producing the kind of major impact or profits associated with Wendy's era. Wendy's brand was built around bold opinions, messy moments, and unpredictability, while Sherri leaned heavily toward positivity and a safer approach. People close to Wendy reportedly never believed anyone could truly recreate what she built, and now, that prediction may be looking pretty interesting, with Sherri's show gone. Whispers are circulating that some producers could be exploring ways to bring Wendy Williams back to daytime television. Could the Queen actually be getting her throne
Back her spot.
My goal right now, and the priority is to get her back home. Wherever home is, not there. Where she can come go as she pleases.
Right here in New York, where I'm working, and you know what kind of stuff I want to do. As a matter of fact, we just met somebody very familiar with. Well,
she wants to get back to work, and she should get back to work.
Right.
People
And
love
we
her.
miss you.
I get more calls in support of her than I've ever had for any client, ever.
And now the rumors are getting even bigger. Wendy Williams is reportedly expected to be released from her guardianship within the next 90 days, and according to this narrative, plans may already be taking shape for her return to daytime television. The biggest claim? That the network is allegedly clearing the path for Wendy by ending Sherri's show and preparing a new daytime platform specifically for Wendy. But wait, it gets even crazier. Wendy has reportedly secured new accommodations in New York, with speculation that she could begin filming a new show after Sherri's program wraps up in the fall. And remember those changes Sherri was reportedly requesting? A bigger salary, fewer filming hours, and more resources? According to the claims, Wendy could potentially receive an even bigger setup, including a larger production budget and expanded staff. There's even talk that some members of Sherri's former team could be brought over, and then comes the detail that has fans talking: the purple chair. Reports claim producers could design a custom purple chair for Wendy, allowing her to move around the studio more comfortably while taking her mobility needs into consideration. There are also claims that the network has apologized to Wendy over how her departure was handled. Of course, not everyone feels the same way. Some viewers are sympathizing with Sherri after losing her show, while others are celebrating the possibility of Wendy reclaiming her place. One viewer reportedly argued that Sherri should be grateful for the opportunity, while another said Wendy deserves her spot back, but also acknowledged that Sherri stepped into enormous shoes and still managed to survive 4 seasons in an extremely competitive industry. Now the real question is, if Wendy Williams gets the opportunity to return, would you actually tune in? ***, drop your thoughts in the comments. Would you welcome Wendy back to daytime TV? How you doing? And don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on those notifications. I'll see you in the next one.